Hi guys, Jeff Clark, Sources Apprentice. Some of you saw my pre-auction video yesterday in lieu of a Periscope. So today I'm shooting the post-auction and I'm going to show you what I ended up getting. So let's take a look. First of all, yes, I did get that big box of piano rolls. There are 32 rolls in here. They made me fight for it. I had to pay 40 bucks to get this, but these generally sell for $3, $5 a piece, 10 bucks a piece, sometimes a little more if it's the right title. So got some good titles here on a clear day, 12th Street Rag, Edelweiss. So we'll see how that goes. Yes, of course, I got old radios. Only paid a couple bucks a piece for each of these. Those will go for 12, 15 bucks on eBay. Paid $5 a piece for these two, a little cooler looking. Paid $7 for this. I love the butterscotch color. Paid $20 for this beautiful Admiral back here in Bakelite. Sold one pretty similar to that recently for $112. Paid $20 for this Farnsworth. Not familiar with that manufacturer, but recent solds on eBay for this particular model, 75 to 80 bucks. So I think that was a good investment. And my favorite is this little cabinet record player with built-in speaker. Paid $12.50 for this. Recent solds on eBay for this model up around 100 bucks. So I'm pretty happy there. A couple of odds and ends. Spent $1 on this movie light. I'll list that for about 15. A couple bucks on the tobacco tin. I forgot to look that up. I don't know what I can get for that, but it should bring a good profit. Sealed mash beer can. Paid $3 for that. I'll sell that for about 10 bucks. I got a stack of sheet music. I know I told you guys in the pre-auction video I wasn't going to buy sheet music, but this whole stack went for $1. So worst case scenario, I'll send the books into Amazon and donate the single sheets to Goodwill. Anyway, it was only $1, right? Ink cartridges. Guys, do not pass up ink cartridges, even if they're expired. A couple years ago, I bought a whole table full of expired ink cartridges for 40 bucks. There were probably 75 cartridges on there, and they had been expired anywhere from a couple months to 10 years. I listed them all on eBay individually, sold them all within 6 months, made close to $400 profit, and I only got 2 returns saying their cartridges didn't work, and it wasn't from the 10-year-old ones. So I only paid $2 for this pack, and I will probably be able to get 15, maybe 20 bucks out of this. This back here, I might have spent too much for. This is a 1952 Studebaker calendar. It's, I don't know if I can show you very well here, but you can see it's kind of a cool old design, or can you see? I don't know. Anyway, I spent $20 for this, but you know, Studebaker's a really big deal here in the South Bend area. We'll see what I can get for that. Life magazines. I told you in the pre-auction video that these were pretty good, and we've had a little discussion on magazines in the group recently. I spent $4 for each of these stacks, and it should be a good return. These are some from the 60s. There's a Look magazine, a couple of ladies' home journals from the 50s. Aren't those beautiful? This box is really cool. This is from early 40s, so there's a lot of World War II covers and stories in here. This box is from late 50s, early 60s. Jimmy Hoffa, look at that. Liz Taylor, aren't those gorgeous? Those are a lot of fun. Should be able to do pretty well with those. Okay, here's something I know absolutely nothing about. I paid $20 for this box of racing pistons and vintage piston rings. I am not a gearhead, but just a quick look on eBay, I found some sold listings for similar lots going for 120, 150 bucks. So I think 20 bucks is probably a good investment. I don't know. Paid $6 for this candy machine. Send that into Amazon for 25. Paid 15 bucks for Rocky Balboa. Should be able to get 35, 40 bucks for him. Paid 30 bucks for the Dukes of Hazzard cars. Recent political controversy, Dukes of Hazzard stuff is pretty hot. I should be able to get 60, 70 bucks for those. Okay, now here is the big valuable lesson for today. If you guys have followed me for a while, you know that one of my auction lessons is don't be distracted by the superstar items, okay? There's always one or a couple of beauty queen items that everybody has their eyes on, and they ignore all the other pretty girls in the room. So that was the case here. If you watched my pre-auction video, you saw there was a whole table full of vintage toys, including the Dukes of Hazzard things, and a couple of Star Wars electronic talking banks. Those went for 30 bucks a piece. Dukes of Hazzard sold, but then the one superstar item was the posable Hulk Hogan figure, 1984, in original package. That sold for $175. Now, what happens at auctions, when one of those superstar items sells, then the very next couple of items that the auctioneer sells don't get a lot of attention because everybody's still buzzing about the Superstar, right? Well, that's what happened here. Hulk sold for 175 bucks. I bid on him up to $50, but that was my cap. I didn't go any farther. But I was paying attention because the next item was a bunch of Barbies. So all these Barbies here, the auctioneer gave choice out, and the first bidder took 2 of them at $10 a piece, and then I cleaned up the rest of the table at $5 a piece. So these sell for 20, 30, some of them 50 bucks on Amazon. So let's imagine for a minute that I won Hulk Hogan at $50, okay? I could sell him on eBay for probably $150 and get $100 profit. Instead, I was outbid on Hulk, but because I was paying attention, I cleaned up these Barbies, paid 75 bucks for all of these, and these will get me over $300 clear profit. So you don't have to bid on the beauty queen when there's a lot of other pretty girls in the room. That's a terrible analogy. Good grief, that sounds awful. Okay, don't be distracted by the Superstar items. That's the lesson for today. We'll keep it family friendly here. Leave me some comments. Let me know what you think, and tell me what you're finding in your sourcing.